Hey guys, welcome back to PTV2 on this fantastic Friday. Today is October 4th, 2013, and you know what that means, Special Guest Friday. Today we have a new but familiar face in the studio with us. We have Officer Brown in the studio with us today. Welcome to PTV2, Mr. Brown.
Thank you very much.
Mr. Brown, we understand you are an officer with the Plymouth Police, but you are assigned to the school this year. Can you tell us what a typical day is like for you?
Typical day for me, it's no different than when I work the road. I routinely patrol the hallways, so I walk through the hallways. I respond to incidents, so I go talk to kids. If there's a problem in the school, I handle it. So I've become a police officer of 1,200 as opposed to a police officer working on a department of 24 for 10,000.
Wow, that sounds like a lot. What do you find exciting about your job?
The best part about my job is talking to kids. I have an opportunity to possibly influence a child to make a good choice in life. So if I could do that, my day is made.
Is there anything interesting about your job that you would like us to know?
Yeah. You guys need to know that I am here as a resource for you. If you have questions, you need to come ask me. If I'm not in your school that day, you need to contact your teacher, let them know, because I answer law questions, I answer life questions. I'm here actually to help you guys get through your school year.
Is Plymouth School Corporation the only school system in our area to have a resource officer, or do all the school systems have one?
Currently, we are the only one. Some of the other schools are looking into the legislature and the proper paperwork to get everything rolling to get some funding to help with the school resource, but right now I'm the only one.
Oh, wow. Well, I for one appreciate all you do for us. Thanks for keeping us safe. Now, I know you're obviously busy, but since you're already here, would you mind sticking around to co-host with me?
I would love to.
Thank you. Okay, Lincoln, coming up ahead on the show for you, we'll take a peek at some Red Storm sports results, a head up for speech, a reminder about the lost and found, and a boatload more. So don't go away, and we'll be right back.
Have something you want to show on PTV2? We'd love to hear from you, but we need information when you send it to us. Lately, we've been flooded with video submissions with no introductions. Our idea what they are about, so here's the rule. Got news you want us to read? Great. Email it to us by 8 a.m. and we'll read it. Got a video you want shown? Have a teacher send it to us along with information about the video. Send it to our email address, ptv2@plymouth.k12.in.us. Thanks for all your understanding, and we really appreciate it.
Now for the latest and greatest in Red Storm news. We're going to swing over to the corner where Grace is to give us an update on all the latest sports, the lunch for tomorrow, and other Red Storm related news. What do you have for us today, Grace?
Thanks, Rachel. Before we get to all of the sports and weather, I'd like to thank our sponsor, Mancino's, for when you have that cheesy craving. Let's take a look at this weekend's sports schedule. Tomorrow, the 7th and 8th grade girls volleyball teams will be playing Crestview at Crestview Middle School at 10:30 a.m. Last night, the Lincoln 8th grade girls Red Storm improved to 17-1 for the season with a 2-game triumph over their nemesis Bremen. Scores for the first match were 25-12 and 25-10. Scores for the second match were 25-17 and 25-13. The 7th grade girls volleyball team traveled to Bremen last night. Lincoln played 2 matches and won both. The team won the first match in 2 games with scores of 25-17 and 25-12. The team won the second match in 3 games with scores of 25-23, 12-25, and 15-8. Leaders were Bethany Hayden, Kate Renecker, and Mackenzie Umbaugh. Red Storm Cross Country competed at their home course last night against Boston and Kessling. Both teams raced well and looked strong. We had several personal records broken, and Caitlin Carruthers set the new course record with a time of 11:38. The girls' team won with 27 points, while Boston had 42 and Kessling had 56. Jeffrey Oliver pulled ahead in this meet with an awesome time of 11:06, placing second. Shane Persh was not far behind in third place with a time of 11:17. The boys' team won with 29 points, while Boston had 38 and Kessling had 70. Come out to Centennial Park on Tuesday, October 8th at 4:30 to watch the Red Storm race against Lakeview. On Monday, our fantastic lunch ladies have a real treat for you. They're going to be cooking up the best walking taco ever. Some mild salsa, black beans cooked to perfection, corn straight off the cob, fresh juicy fruit straight from the garden, and as always, an ice cold carton of milk to wash it all down. Taking a look out the weather window, it looks like Old Man Summer has finally given up. Today, our temperatures will range from a high of 78 and a low of 64. Maybe a little more humidity tomorrow, but then the bottom falls out on Sunday as the cooler temps rush in. Here we come, fall. And again, we'd like to thank our sponsor, Mancino's, the best pizza and grinders in town. Now let's fall back over to the anchors for more announcements.
Thanks, Grace.
Have you ever wanted to see the White House? How about the Capitol Building? Or the Washington Monument? The 8th graders are going to Washington, D.C. in May, and they will be seeing all those places. If you are interested, talk to an 8th grade social studies teacher for the forms and trip info. This is an exciting trip that you don't want to miss out on.
If any teacher wants to join Miss Milky and her astronomy kids this weekend, you are more than welcome. They are going to go out and look at the stars with a telescope. If you want to bring your own kids, the more the merrier. They are heading out tonight after the football game and Saturday night around 9 p.m., ending around 11 p.m. Students in Miss Milky's Max Astronomy class should stop by her room today to get a permission slip. Bring it to class signed today.
There are a few new things happening in the Media Center. There are some very ingenious students have put together a presentation in Google Drive. Miss Day has printed some of them up and put them around the library. The second thing she has done and will continue to do is have different displays. They will be changing these every week or so. Finally, they're giving some incentive to students at LJH. For every 5 books a student reads, they will be able to pick out a piece of candy. Those students who are interested in participating see the Media Center. This will end on October 18th.
This is just a friendly reminder that all staff machines need to be re-imaged very soon. So far, 62 of our staffs has taken the plunge and got their computer re-imaged. Please consider doing it sooner rather than later. Mrs. Day is concerned that the tech department will show up one day and say they are re-imaging your machine right now. Did you know that Miss Craig has been clipping and counting box tops for our school? She is getting ready to mail in our first of 2 entries for the box tops for education. In order for Mrs. Craig to get all the box tops clipped and counted for the first submission, she will need everyone to turn in their box tops by October 18th. So far, the 8th graders have brought in over 200 box tops, and the 7th graders have brought in over 130 box tops.
Marshall County Reading Council memberships are to go to Mrs. Neidlinger soon. Staff, if you are interested in belonging, please get your applications in to her soon.
Do you want to go back in time to change your school pictures? Then you're in luck. You will get a second chance at getting your picture taken on October 21st from 7:45 to 10 a.m. in the auditorium.
Attention! We've said this before, but obviously some of you are not getting the message. The Lost and Found is now located in the office. If you have lost a coat, sweatshirt, lunchbox, etc., please come into the office and go through the Lost and Found. It will be bundled up and taken to the neighborhood center today, so hurry up.
We have one birthday today here at Lincoln. Happy birthday to Maria Gonzalez from everyone here at PTV2.
It's time for our super spooky fun fact of the day. Did you know the first jack-o'-lanterns were actually made from turnips?
Now let's gallop on over to the best part of our show, the What I Learned Today segment.
Number 1, talk to an 8th grade social studies teacher for forms and info on the Washington, D.C. trip.
2, join Mrs. Milky and her astronomy kids this weekend as they go out to look at the stars.
3, make sure you go check out the cool new displays at the library.
4, check the Lost and Found to make sure none of the stuff in there is yours.
5, make sure you go support the Plymouth Rockies tonight as they take on Concord for their homecoming game.
And thanks again to our sponsor, Mancino's, the best pizza and grinders in town.
Don't forget to go to the website and enter to win a prize on who is traveling the farthest over fall break. We've already received some interesting responses.
That's it for our show today, Lincoln. Remember, if you missed anything, you can always check out our show on the web. Just go to Lincoln's homepage and click on the PTV2 logo. There's only 13 days left until fall break, so keep working hard, Lincoln. Thanks for watching. Bye.